Hello, my name is Carlos Rivera, and I'm going to be talking about the many structures of the brain. The brain is part of the central nervous system and consists of the brainstem, the cerebellum, and the cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, which are the four lobes of the brain. So the cerebrum would be all this here. The cerebellum would be right there. And also the brainstem would be there, connected with the pons. So the frontal lobe consists of the superior, medial, and inferior frontal gyrus, which are found bilaterally on both sides. So this would be the left superior, medial, and inferior frontal lobe. Right and left. They are found bilaterally. Functions for the frontal lobe are memory, language, judgment, motor skills, social and sexual behavior, and also emotions. The temporal lobe consists of the superior, medial, and inferior temporal lobes and are also found bilaterally. Superior, medial, and inferior. Functions for the temporal lobe are processing auditory information and encoding memory and emotion. Parietal lobes is more of a toughie. The parietal lobes consist of the postcentral gyrus, the posterior paracentral lobe, superior parietal lobe, supramarginal gyrus, and the angular gyrus. So it would be the percentral, postcentral, the left and right superior lobe, the angular gyrus. Functions for the parietal lobe are sensory processing, which are more like touch, pressure, pain, heat, and cold. The occipital lobe, which is back here, the right and left, they're also bilateral. Their functions are mainly vision related, which is like distance and depth perception, color determination, movement, face recognition, and also object recognition. The cerebellum is in the back of the brain, or cerebrum, behind the brainstem. Also, the cerebrum receives input from the cerebrum, spinal cord, and the brainstem. The functions are more like controlling voluntary movements like posture, balance, speech, and coordination. And also the spinal cord, which would be here, it would be connected to the rest of the body. It's more like a passageway of information from the brain down to the rest of the body and then back to the brain. It is related to the brain. That's what it mainly is, like an information highway, and it helps send signals for voluntary movements, sensory functions, automatic functions. The brain also sends signals through the midbrain, which is somewhere in here. There we go. And that information that gets sent to the pons, which gets sent to the medulla oblongata, down to the spinal cord, and then back up. So that is my structure video for the brain. Hope you like it, and thank you for watching.